programming is brought to you by Local Video Marketing. In association with Coach Chick's Mastermind Group and CoachChick.com.
Gym workout today. I'm going to take you through it. I think you're going to enjoy it. It's going to be a little bit of a shoulder blast, all right? So we're going to get after your shoulders a little bit, but then we're also going to do a little bit of cardio work. Hey, but the cool thing about it is, because I have the total fitness package in my home gym, I'm able to go ahead and set it all up so that I don't have to change anything, and the versatility is going to be awesome. Let me show you what I've got set up. First of all, I've got a single band setup. You'll notice I've got my band utility strap all hooked up. But you'll notice I've got two attachment systems to it. I've got a double band system with my handles hooked up, and I've got my linked up system here where I'm going to have my purple bands linked up. Why I don't got them linked up? This is going to be my running setup, okay? Bands over here with the handles, could be pulling, could be pushing. In this case, it's going to be pushing. And then we're going to use the free band to go ahead and do pulling type exercises. Let me take you through the workout and the way we're going to do it. It's going to be a strength cardio type workout. So we're going to challenge ourselves to go ahead and do a strength exercise followed by a strength exercise followed by a cardiovascular exercise. We're going to use that 30-second on, we're going to go 15 seconds off. But hey, don't feel bad about bumping that up to 45, 15, or if you're really crazy, go on up to 60 seconds on, 15 seconds off. You're going to love that one. Yeah, let's go ahead and let's show you the exercises, guys. Bent over presses first. You're dropping down here, doing a bent over press. Make sure that arms are pressing up a little bit, but you're keeping your body down. What that allows you to do is it allows the band to clear your arms so you're not rubbing the band onto your arms, all right? If you got the space, remember, you can stretch single bands 2 yards. It gives you a lot of resistance to work with. I find the red bands work great for bent over presses because, you know, it's not my strongest position, so I load up the bands with a little less resistance on that exercise because it's not my strong one. From there, we're going to take our free band, just drop it down, and we're going to go band pull parts. Now, there's two ways to go ahead and do this. You can go ahead and wrap the band around your hand and use a double band pull part, which is going to be extremely challenging. Or, if you're not strong enough to go ahead and use the black band that way, flip it over your back, put it in your hands. Notice I press it out so the band is tight, and I can go pull apart that way. Another way is to wrap it around your hand, Now the band is hooked onto your hands, and it makes it very easy to focus and isolate in on those mid-back muscles because I don't have to grip the band. So there's 3 different ways to go ahead and do your band pull apart based on your strength level. Lastly then, we're going to go ahead and we're going to get after some cardiovascular training, but we're going to do it in the frontal plane. Now the nice thing about this is we can go frontal plane in one direction the first set, and then on the next set we'll make sure we alternate. You're going to do 4 total sets, so it's going to be fine. Just make sure you always create an even set number, alright? Don't go ahead and do 3 sets because then it won't work, alright? So what you want to do is you're going to get yourself in this position to be ready to shuffle, alright? I'm only going to take 2 steps. So I'm going to get to here, and I'm going to come back. Get to here, and I'm going to come back. And all I'm working on is how quick can I get out. Notice I'm staying in a nice balanced position, and notice my feet. They never get close together. That's going to be a heart racer. Trust me. We're back out of it, right back into the same sequence again. What do you think? Pretty versatile system, isn't it? Yeah. Let's go ahead and knock on. All right, I hope you're ready. I am definitely ready. I am ready to rock this workout for 2 rounds to take you through it. Bent over presses. Let's go. Bent over presses. Right there. Now remember, you want to keep the band pressing up so it's clearing your arms. If you're pressing down, the band is going to rub on your arms. You're not going to like that, all right? Can you go underneath here? Absolutely you can, but it's going to be much tougher. I recommend stay here and get after those shoulders. If you need to switch your feet at the halfway mark, you switch your feet and keep going. Pressing it up. Let's go. Finish it up. Very good. You got 15 seconds to go ahead and get ready to go pull aparts. How you going to do them? I'm going to step through the band. I'm going to wrap it around this hand, set my feet. I'm ready to go. Let's go. Right there. Squeeze it out. Remember, at the halfway mark, we're going to switch our feet to keep things balanced. That's it. Pull apart. Get that posterior chain. Switch it up. Keep going. Beauty of wrapping it around my hands is I don't have to grip it. So now I can really isolate my mid-back muscles. Squeeze it apart. That's it. Woo, we got 15 seconds to hit your cardio. Let's get into the linked up band system. Hook it around our hips. Step ourselves out. And we're ready to go. You got 4 yards to work with. Give yourself as much distance as you want. 1, 2. Come on back. Come on back. Get it out. Back. That's it. You can mark more. You want to go 3 or 4 steps? Great. Take it out there. I'm going 2, so I've got to really work my hips. You want to switch it halfway? You can do that. Otherwise, finish the whole set. All the way out. That's it. Next time we come back, we'll go the other way. Bent over presses. 15 seconds. Let's go. Drop down. Ready. Are you with me? Let's go. So light, so versatile, guys. And set your own resistance. You know, you need more? Just step out a little bit. You got 2 yards to work with. Switching my feet, but I'm not taking a long time doing it. That's it. Squeeze those shoulders like boom. Woo. That's it. All the way out. Woo. Let's keep rolling. Back to pull aparts. Transitions are so easy. Step it through. Pop it up. Wrapping it around this hand. Wrapping it around this. Set. See? Once you get set up, it's so easy to transition from one exercise to the next. Come on. Set yourself. Nice job. Let's switch those feet at halfway. Switch them up. Set. Go. Take that little break. It's good. And keep working it. Squeeze. Squeeze. Finish it up. One more. Stay with me. Stay with me. We're going cardio again. So we're hooking the band up. Remember, we got to go the other way this time. So this time I'm going out here. Up close and personal with you on this one, baby. Let's go. Get it on out. Come on back. Short amplitude. Anybody can do 2 steps quick. Come on back. 2 steps. Come on back. If you keep your feet wide, you're not going to have problems. It's when people stand up that they get in trouble. Stay down. Keep yourself here. Work it back and forth. It's a great draw to work on agility and crank your cardio. Very nice. Out we go. Woo! There's 2 rounds. Keep it going. Keep yourself moving. Back to the first exercise. Keep it rolling. Thanks for joining me.
Hello, folks.
Okay. Today Coach Chic wants us to tell you about the 6 things that constantly affect your skating stride.
Reason number 1 for why your skating stride can be off from slightly to a lot is your past history.
If you can appreciate it, you've skated with certain mechanics for a length of time. All the while, your body has memorized that movement, or it's developed muscle memory. In effect, we tend to perform any movement in the way we've done it most often, this to include both good and not so good technique or mechanics.
And reason number 2.
Genetics.
There's little doubt that each of us is built differently, and the skating motion can be affected by each variation in body mass, the angle at which joints are arranged. And I could go on for quite a while about all the other ways a body's shape or makeup can influence the way we skate.
And the third thing that influences our skating motion?
Believe it or not, our hockey stick.
What?
It's true, few hockey players think about this one, but the stick actually does influence the way we skate. It takes away some of our balance, whether it's just a little or a lot. Of course, the effects are usually easily noticeable in less experienced skaters, while they're only subtle, but still there, in more experienced players.
Next. Reason number 4 for why our skating stride can be off is our other hockey gear, and even our accessories.
Yes, bulky or heavy or tight stuff can influence the way you move. And so can heavy wraps of tape or skate laces alter the way one skates. And all you need to do is move in an unnatural way for a certain amount of time, and that's the way you're going to move until the gear is corrected and the proper mechanics are relearned.
Yet, another one that may be hard to appreciate is reason number 5, the effects of conditioning drills.
Yes, this is probably another one few ever think about. Yet, players who tire near the end of a sprint tend to resort to all sorts of improper mechanics. This could be at any point during a practice, but it most often happens when a coach is pushing his or her players extra hard. The players have little left to give, so they tend to do all sorts of weird things, just to show they're still trying.
What we see most often is a player shaking and shimmying the head and shoulders to get the coach off his or her back. And it doesn't take long for poor mechanics like these to creep into a player's muscle memory.
Lastly, reason number 6 is the now and the future.
I think that will need more explaining.
Really, reason number 1 suggested that your history to this point dictates what your stride looks like, how effective it is, etc. So, this one is all about building a new history or new muscle memory. In other words, every time you practice the skating motion, from now on, whether rightly or wrongly, you're creating new muscle memory. Said yet another way, however you perform a movement the most, is the way you're ultimately going to do it, without even thinking.
Then, perhaps, there is something else our friends here should know.
Yes, Coach Chic's Skater's Rhythm Bar is designed to help overcome all 6 of those negative influences.
For sure, the Skater's Rhythm Bar is all about creating proper muscle memory.
It's about a smooth movement, skating power, and energy efficiency.
Dennis Chighisola's The Nature of Our Game ranks with other high-level essays, authored by the likes of Gladwell, Percival, and Coyle. It's an in-depth study of our game, it's about the challenges players face in the heat of battle, and it's about the things that influence the way players need to train, both off and on the ice. Get it now, and be well armed to answer almost any question that arises about our game.
it's Kim, Hockey Mom RD, and today is the letter M, and yes, I'm going to talk about milk. And for the reference today, I'm going to be using cow's milk. But as you know, there are many different types of milk. I have an almond milk here that I also keep in our refrigerator, in addition to the whole cow's milk that one of my sons likes. My other son is a vegetarian and prefers the almond milk. There's also cashew milk, coconut milk, goat's milk, and soy milk. I'm sure there's more that I have forgotten, but there are many, many milks. But in terms of the nutrition content that I'm going to be speaking of, I'm referring to an 8-ounce glass of milk or a 250 milliliter glass of milk and the nutrients that are in that dairy or cow's milk. Now, on the left-hand side of the screen, you see the vitamins and minerals that will be in that 8-ounce glass of milk. Calcium, potassium, vitamin D, vitamin A, vitamin B12, niacin, which is also vitamin B3, and phosphorus. Calcium, as you know, is good for bones, but you might not know that calcium is also an electrolyte. It's something that your skaters lose when they sweat, in addition to the potassium, as well as sodium and chloride, which are not on the list. So calcium and potassium are two electrolytes that are in milk that I wanted to highlight. Vitamin D is important for bone health. Vitamin A is important for immunity. Vitamin B12 aids in building red blood cells, and your skater needs their red blood cells to be good and healthy to carry oxygen throughout their body. The niacin helps to convert food into energy, and phosphorus is also very important for their bone health. In addition to the host of vitamins and minerals that you have on the left-hand side, there's also the macronutrients of carbohydrates, protein, and fat. So in that one 8-ounce glass of milk, or the 250 milliliter glass of milk, your skater's going to consume 12 grams of energy-sustaining carbohydrates and 8 grams of muscle-building protein. So the carbohydrates and the protein together pack a punch with staying power and energizing carbohydrates. In addition, there's some fat, and the fat's going to range from very little to quite a lot depending on the type of milk you choose and depending on the fat content in the dairy milk you choose. If you would like more information about different types of milks, I have a wonderful handout. You can email me at kim@hockeymomrd.com. Thanks for listening. Keep coming back, and happy skating till next time.
Like, let's say, for instance, I'm a forward and I'm transitioning in the neutral zone. My defensemen have the puck down there, and I'm transitioning, and I want to do a quick crossover so that I can try to get a pass coming as my defensemen are coming out of the offensive zone. I'm in the neutral zone. So I want to pick up speed, kind of like a Matthew Lombardi or a Rick Nash, or players like that. So I want to be coming through here like this, and I want to be coming through and then looking for the pass right here. So I want to try to generate as much speed as I can. So one of the teaching cues that I've been using a lot is telling the players, think about the crossover, but also think about the cross under. So let me go in fast motion now and take a look at my skates and notice that I'm pushing off hard with the outside skate, but I'm also pushing hard with the inside skate as I cross under. So watch my skates on this. So here we go. And then I would go into the offensive zone. And then if I go the other way, look at my skates again. So this time I'll come towards the camera. So watch my skates again. So I'm making these big crossovers. So again, it's observation based on me watching some high-performance players, primarily in the National Hockey League, doing these transitions and noticing when they're in the neutral zone especially, they have a really long cross under. So if you're watching them, you can see that they push under like this. So they're pushing under, pushing under. So that may be one helpful hint or coaching point that will help your players become better at not only crossovers, but accelerating with the crossover.
Hello and welcome to Talking Hockey with John and Howie. Here to bring you the latest on what's going on around the NHL. Howie, what is that sound I hear? What is that?
And what you hear is in celebration of a team back in the pack, back into actually the number one team in the league right now. The Buffalo Sabres. Welcome back.
The Buffalo
to the
Sabres.
NHL.
Howie, that is just nuts. The Buffalo Sabres are the number one team in the league right now, with 9 wins in a row
great.
currently.
It is great to see them back.
They have a
up
plus
that high in that position.
Yeah, they have a plus 10 goal differential. 9 wins in a row right now, and sitting on top of their division in the Atlantic and on top of the NHL altogether. It's amazing. Amazing.
Yeah, it is great to see them back into the mix again. It's been a long time coming.
Yeah, I cannot remember.
I don't think they've been in this position since, I want to say, late 90s, early 2000s.
Oh, maybe. It has been a long time. I can't even remember.
But it's great to see them back again.
Yeah, and I told you at the very beginning of the season when we were doing our prediction shows to watch out for Buffalo Sabres. They were going to be good.
That you did.
And
that
they
you
are.
did.
They are that. They are good, and it's really good to see. They're exciting to watch, and quite amazing, and quite to see a team that was down in nothing. I mean, they just came out of nothing. They were at the bottom of the league for a long time, and they've switched places. Yeah. They've switched places with my Los Angeles Kings, who are now the worst team. The worst team in the NHL, and I cannot believe it. I cannot stand it.
But news sources say Quick is soon to return.
Oh, yeah, that's what they say. I saw the headline. It said something like, Quick is said to return soon, says coach. And I say, who cares?
Coach Bob.
Yeah, Coach Bob.
Coach Bob says he'll be back soon.
Who cares? You know, I mean, they haven't done anything to try to improve. They've done nothing.
No. Yeah.
So, I don't know. It's really sad to see.
I would say if you're a Kings fan right now, I'd jump on that Buffalo Sabre bandwagon and
like
go with
me.
it.
I'm going to swap out these for Buffalo Sabre stuff. I got to go out and get Rogie his new jersey. So congrats to the Buffalo Sabres, though. It's good to see him on top.
Yes, it is.
And same with some other teams that are doing really well, like the Islanders. It's good to see them doing really well.
Yeah.
So, teams that are surprising, like the Kings, but also like Edmonton has been kind of a surprise. I thought they would be better than they are showing, but
yeah, but I think now that they got Hitchcock as their head coach, now I think he'll be able to tweak things enough to where they'll be able to turn things around to where they'll be more up within that top three in the division.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what he's able to do with them. But we've got to head out right now, Howie. But catch us next week on our show over at the Puck Drops Your podcast. And we will see you next time here with Talking Hockey with John and Howie. We bid you all adieu.
Okay.
This programming is brought to you by Local Video Marketing.